Being an adult isn't like I thought. I thought it'd be freedom, but it's really not. Your schoolyard shackles don't just fall off. After graduation, don't be soft. Those chains wrap around your mind in a tight-knit bind. No keys at graduation, you're still on probation. Gotta pay life's tuition, work will be your salvation. But without a break, your heart will ache for a simpler time and a nostalgic sign. Ice Spice, Pokemon, Crazy Bones, prank calls over the phone. 90s kid shit was hella lit. No Game Boy colors at night, there were no LEDs to scorch our sight. Furbies, Tamagotchis, Polly Pockets, Poochie doggies all call me back to a place away from this rat race, when things moved at a different pace. Our generation was accused of an arrested development, though we followed the prescribed regimen. 99% of us sank with the sediment down here on the riverbed among all the working dead. A thought filled my head, a tiny bubble lifting me up and out of the dredge. It was easy to forget childhood regrets and put the good on a pedestal. It may seem superficial, and I'll admit it's quite material, but as a kid nothing brought me more joy than a bag filled with books and toys. Ice Spice, Pokemon, Crazy Bones, prank calls over the phone. 90s kid shit was hella lit. No Game Boy colors at night, there were no LEDs to scorch our sight. Furbies, Tamagotchis, Polly Pockets, Poochie doggies all call me back to a place away from this rat race, when things moved at a different pace. We were brought onto a planet at a breaking point as our atmospheric casket. Earth is kinda ratchet, but us 90s kids got one good taste of a capitalist golden age, before the script got flipped, before the scales tipped towards an ever bleaker future. Things in the 90s were cooler, life was brighter, it was cuter. There's no need to be ashamed of lusting for a time long since waned. There's no need to explain, nostalgia is like a pain. After a while the memory gets kinda murky, especially after the age of 30. Ice Spice, Pokemon, Crazy Bones, prank calls over the phone. 90s kid shit was hella lit. No Game Boy colors at night, there were no LEDs to scorch our sight. Furbies, Tamagotchis, Polly Pockets, Poochie doggies all call me back to a place away from this rat race, when things moved at a different pace.